efficient guard probably in the Western Conference, maybe second or third, maybe in the Western Conference. Efficiency.
And he gives you something in every aspect of the game. He's a fantastic leader. He does.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against the Bucks.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And Stevenson is out there with Conley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
Now Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Stevenson kicks to Randolph. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Grizzlies on defense. Some solid numbers once again for Zach Randolph with Memphis last year. He just keeps plugging away, grinding out, no pun intended, chugging along and producing.
Yeah, 16 points, about 10.5 rebounds for Zebo. I mean, he's a classic power forward and always gives you the numbers even though he still plays under the rim.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Gasol. Randolph a screen. Off the pick. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Randolph's got it.
That screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Big Daddy from 12 feet out. Out to Conley. Knocks it loose. The pass to Rowe. Here's the prodigy. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Skinny. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Memphis with it. Lets it go from 11. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Barnes. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Conley against Conley. Conley the pass to Skinny. Hits the jumper. Skinny's got 6.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Stevenson outside. Randolph a screen. There's the dish to Barnes. There's the 3. And that is good. 5 points in the game.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Down low. Here is Conley. He had 13 points in the win against Milwaukee. Here's Conley. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Now Gasol following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Gasol setting the pick for Stevenson. It's deflected. Now here is Conley. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Six on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Skinny. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 8 points for Skinny.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Allen. Good-looking screen by Gasol. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Wright. Connects from three-point range. Wright's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Good-looking screen by Gasol. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Wright's checked in. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Rowe. With his first shot attempt. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Picked away. And they're pushing it up. And Wright throws it down hard.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Rowe, plays it in off the breakaway.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
And that does it for the first quarter. The home team up 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Clark, thinking back to when Mike Conley was drafted 4th back in the 2007 draft, 4th overall. He wasn't an instant starter, but he has gotten better every season.
Yeah, it took him a little while. I mean, he was only a freshman coming out of college back in 2007. A slow start. He had to fight for minutes, grind away. The Grizzlies kept trying to get his replacement, it appeared, but he stayed the course, and now he's their franchise point guard.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Zach Randolph is out there with Brandon Wright, and it's Stevenson in at the small forward.
You know, you think back, Grizzlies contemplated trading Mike Conley early on in his career, and I tell you what, aren't they glad that cooler heads prevailed? I mean, his rise has helped propel them to one of the top teams in the Western Conference.
Marc Gasol has checked in for Memphis. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And Mike Conley may be the best player in the NBA never to make an all-star team. I really feel like it's unfair to call him underrated now, because if you go around our league, all teams respect what he's been able to do in Memphis.
Here's the prodigy, defended by Allen. High post shot. They get it back. Passes it to Skinny. There's a good screen. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Skinny's got 12 in the game.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
It's been quite a game for Skinny.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. And here is Conley. He's got 5. Randolph inside. Got a piece of it. The pass to Stewart. The tray. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Matt Barnes is checked in for Tony Allen. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's the prodigy. He's guarded by Stevenson. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And you know they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
Defended by Gasol. Some solid defense from Gasol. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching. Started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies. And really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Hits the jumper.
31.
Conley with it. He has 5. Picked by Randolph. Conley dishes to Randolph. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Skinny. The Grizzlies pull it in. To the left wing. Nobody near Barnes. Great look, but off the mark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Stevenson. Skinny the pass to Mr. Perfect. Off target from outside.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Randolph, he made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Here's Money. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. and he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, you know, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. You know, he's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit. Fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
Big Daddy's checked in for Houdini. Green, he's checked out Barnes. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Gasol. The shot misses. Gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Pass to Skinny. Lets it fly. And the jumper from down low is good. Skinny's got 6 points in the quarter.
For Matt Barnes, I really felt last season was one of his best. He was the Tony Allen type defensive guy for Doc Rivers' team. Did all the little things, and he was efficient. near his career high for three-point percentage and a career low in turnovers. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Big Daddy, rejected by Gasol. And they'll keep possession. Fast break. Conley's running. Here's Green. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And I know if I were starting a club, Matt Barnes is the type of guy I would immediately look for. He's that tricky enforcer who has just enough skill to hurt you with his game. So him, in my book, equals winner.
Right, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Matt Barnes. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Skinny. Good. Skinny's got 16 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Allen. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That is good.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Conley for three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And we finished one half of basketball. The home team leading by 7. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
I know.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Skinny is up for Tyronn Lue. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Dishes it to Randolph. Good. And
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Gasol kicks to Conley. Gasol on the high post from the line. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scorers. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
Pass to Skinny. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Picked by Randolph. Conley kicks to Gasol. Back to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
To the paint. Gasol with the steal. Outside Conley. It's tipped. And here they come. Ball going up court. Finished off the break. 22 points for Skinny.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gasol a screen. Conley dishes to Stevenson. Kicks to Gasol. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
There's the bucket. Good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Conley against Conley. From deep. And the Grizzlies get it back. But they'll get another chance. And here comes the break. Finished off the break.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Gasol passes to Stevenson. Outside Conley. From the baseline. Gasol, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
1:49 left to play in the third. Here's Big Daddy. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The pass to Skinny. Here's the Prodigy, covered by Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Big Daddy. Champ, the pass to Conley. They get it back.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Pass to Stewart. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. Here's Skinny and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Skinny. He's got 24 points and a steal.
It's amazing. More than 50% of their scoring has come from just one guy.
He is tearing it up, ripping it to shreds. I tell you what, this is some kind of game he's having here.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Right, he's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. And Allen subbed in for Lance Stevenson. That's tipped, and now Conley running the floor all by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Just 5 on the clock. The Big Daddy passes to Conley. Here is Skinny. To the middle. Out to the wing. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. Big Daddy's got his first points of the night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
From deep three-point range and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Now here is Conley. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Carter is out there with Green, and it's Wright in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Conley. Lets it go with the 3. There's the bucket. Good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Wright with a screen on Conley. Takes a shot at the elbow. No luck.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Here's Champ, defended by Allen. Passes it to Stewart. Conley up top. And there's the pass to Skinny. Here's the prodigy. It's good from long range.
Yeah, that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Wright. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Champ. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. To the middle. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Conley, the pass to Big Daddy. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Marcus All checked in for the Grizzlies. Lance Stevenson comes in for Vince Carter. The Grizzlies trail by 19. And here is Conley. Gasol, a screen on Conley. Conley into the lane. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And the Grizzlies, guys, a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Wright, and Matt Barnes is subbed in for Allen. Pass to Skinny. Out to the right wing. Stewart. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And Conley at 6'1", about 175. Pretty slight frame, but Clark, he doesn't get pushed around.
Well, he embraces the team's tough defensive style. He gets into you, racks up steals, and he's really a committed defender.
Champ, the pass to Skinny. Outside Conley. Lets it go from deep, and the basket good. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft so we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Randolph. His coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Skinny the pass to Houdini. Here is Skinny. He's guarded by Stevenson. Conley for 3, and that one's good. Conley's got 11 in the second half. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
The pass to Skinny. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Skinny's got 28 points for the game.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Picked by Randolph. Stevenson kicks to Gasol. Poked away. Here we go, all alone. Moving it up. Up and in on the way up.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
From 10 feet out, jump shot is good that time. 10 points for Zach Randolph. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Pass to Champ. Feet out. Shots good.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Outside Conley. The floater. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Grizzlies ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Green. Wright sets a screen. Adams with it. Conley picks him up. Good.
Jordan.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Pass to Skinny. Out to Conley. Jacks up a three. Green with the rebound.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Adams dishes to Green. Carter on the wing, covered by Conley. Clock at 6. Carter kicks to Green, feeds it to Allen. The three, no good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at that last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against Orlando. And only a single point of separation there. Great game. It came right down to the wire.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and then that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Skinny. Shot clock at 6. Hits the jumper.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
And here is Los Angeles now. Paul kicks to Leonard. Kicks it out to Paul. Outside Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Picked by Griffin. Leonard draws the double. Redick for 3. The shot is off. Los Angeles on D.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least one win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Griffin. Lets it go from 11, and it's blocked. They get it back. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Passes to Skinny. Good on the 7-footer. Skinny's got 6. Clippers with the ball. They trail by 1. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers in possession.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's Paul penetrating. Fast break. Here we go. Outside Conley. The pass to Skinny. Fades and shoots. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Skinny's got 8.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Griffin. He had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. No good from Jordan.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Conley gets the bucket.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
And here they come. Pass to Conley. Lets it fly from 18. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances. And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a card for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Now, here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 24 points. And he gets it to go.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Conley, the pass to Champ. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Green, no luck.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Conley against Leonard. Down low. 7-foot shot, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Clippers trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
17 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Conley. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
Crawford. The shot is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The home team up by 9. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference. Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing. And he's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got J.J. Redick. Jordan is out there with Cole Aldridge. And it's Rivers. And it's Green in at the small forward position.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And they're on the break. Here's Stewart. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Outside, Green. Here's Jordan. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
too. Oh, they do, yes, sir. Pass to Champ. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them. And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
And the Clippers call time here.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now.
Passes it to Mr. Perfect. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Stewart. From deep three-point range, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's Paul. And it's Wright sending it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers.
Los Angeles Clippers substitution. Kawhi Leonard.
Just 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. Right side. That's good.
Todd Wright.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Paul kicks to Redick. Dishes it to Jordan. Feeds to Paul. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Right down low. Defended by Paul. From about 19 feet. Misses off the right iron. Clippers trail by 9. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues in interviews. He's engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
Here's Skinny. The shot is off. Great D that time from Griffin. Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Leonard kicks to Griffin. Got a hand on it. 1:15 left now here in the second. Pass to Mr. Perfect. With the hook shot. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Mr. Perfect's got his first bucket of the night.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
And the Clippers call time here.
And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Money's checked in for the prodigy. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Now the dish to Clark. Passes to Money. He feeds it to Clark. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hit. One shot.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Clippers trail by 9. Crawford dishes to Griffin. Back to Crawford. Puts it up from 15. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And here is Wright. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
7 seconds left to play in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, team dancers.
5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Rowe, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The home team up 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, looking at the offense right now,